Hi, it's Gina Daly with Diamond Creek Farm. I'm over here at the retired herd. We're in Carlisle, Kentucky. So at Diamond Creek, we believe in retiring our horses after their broodmare career is over. We have mares retired age ranging from 10 to 28 years old. I've got 13 on my farm, and there's 2 other ones on our main farms in Pennsylvania and Kentucky. Let's get introduced. Over here we have No Ifs About It. She's a 27-year-old mare. We actually posted her race. Whoops. Sorry, we're connected. We posted her race yesterday when she won the Champlain. When she was younger, she likes carrots or her feed better. She's one of the harder keepers that we have. She has some extra stuff that she wears over the winters, and she needs a little extra attention during the summers, some fly masks and fly sheets. Here we have Yes Ma'am. She's been featured in our Golden Girls. She is a 16-year-old mare that's been through a lot. She's only got one eye. We had to remove her eye. She had a bacterial infection that caused her eye cornea to collapse, and we removed it. Fun fact, she only has one ovary. We had to remove her ovary due to a granulous cell tumor. Over here we have a 28-year-old mare. This is Armbro Nest. She's my personal favorite. Nest has been retired as long as I've been here, the last 10.5 years. Hey. She's too busy eating her food. Here's Sister Sammy. She's one of the younger mares. She's only 21. She's one of the easier keepers. She foundered, so she has a little extra care on her feet, but besides that, she's pretty laid back. She's probably the friendliest one out of the bunch. Here. The 2 you can see over here are Righteous Renee, and she's a great lady. She's a great lady is the one further away. She's one of our more famous mares. She's a 28-year-old mare. She has a race named after her and held the world record on a half-mile track for quite some time. She won't let you get close, but she'd rather be with the horses than with people, so she's not the friendliest one in the bunch, but enjoys her life out here being a horse. There's also Righteous Renee, and she's not easy to get close to. She's one of the younger mares. She's 18. She had a short-lived broodmare career, but that's why we have the retirement farm. You know, she's just living her life out here. She didn't really have anywhere else to go. If anybody has any questions, just post them on the website.
So if you could go back in time and watch someone race, who would it be?
It'd be Nest, Armbro Nest. She's my favorite. I think she was pretty rough when I first started. We couldn't catch her. She was hard to catch. Her best friend passed away at 29, and after we put 100 Kisses down, she kind of fell to the bottom of the totem pole and became kind of the weakest mare, the lowest mare, and I think it'd be pretty cool to see her in her prime, you know, out there killing it, which they posted her race not too long ago, a couple hours ago, I think, on the page as well.
Barbara Livingston asks how many mares are in the field.
In this field, there's 6, and then I have 7 in my other field.
And someone else says they want to see Faith. Why isn't she in the video?
She's inside. It's a little cooler today. Here, Sammy.
What is your favorite part about housing the retired herd?
I just like I fold most of these mares, and it's really kind of almost therapy-like to take care of them at the end of the day, and like their needs, everybody's different, everybody has their own quirks and needs, and it's nice to take care of them at the end. Like there's some mares here, like Sammy has soft rides when she gets lame, and There's some mares wear fly masks, some mares wear fly sheets. I've got 2 of these girls that don't handle the winter well. They get blanketed all winter. So it's nice to take care of them. You know, they've done a lot for us at Diamond Creek, either racing or their offspring or what have you. So.
Do we still have any brood mares still having babies related to our retired ladies?
Yes. Trying to think in this field. Not out of this field, but there are some. I'm drawing a blank at this very moment.
Relatives?
Yes.
Like affiliate Biggs?
Oh yeah, we have Miss Tesla at Affiliate Biggs, and she has a foal right now in Kentucky. She's a colt by her side. She's had 2 fillies before this, so that'll be exciting.
How old is the oldest mare?
We have 2 28-year-olds. You've got She's a Great Lady and Armbro Nest are both 28.
And then Barbara said she missed Sammy's name. It's Sister Sammy. She said she has a wonderful amount of facial fur.
Yeah, they're still getting used to the warmer weather right now. They've got half a winter coat still. In the other field, we have some other pretty successful mares. Loyal Opposition, she's won over $2 million. She's retired with her daughter, actually. Polar Opposition's over there as well. She's one of the younger mares. She's only 11. There's also Affiliate Biggs, like we talked about earlier. She's over there. Summer Mystery, who's got the stallion Lost in Time. She's Ferrari OF. She's one of our trotting mares that has a stallion over in Europe. She is also retired and over there. Her last foal will sell at the Ohio sale this year, the jug sale. She's got a creatine colt.
Who is the youngest mare at the farm?
The youngest mare here is Downpour. She's out of one of our mares, 4 Stars Lindy. She retired a little bit earlier than expected. Due to her uterus just not being a great place to raise a foal. Oh.
Taylor Spitzig says she has a yearling with bloodlines to She's a Great Lady.
That's awesome.
Billy asks, who is the most successful retired lady?
The most successful, well, that's a hard question. There's 2 pretty successful mares here. The richest mare on the farm is going to be Loyal Opposition. She's made the $2.6 million. And then I think the most successful mare would be She's a Great Lady over here. She's got a race named after her. She held the record for a while. You know, I guess it just depends on how you look at it.
How often do you have to put halters on these gals and bring them in?
We put halters on when we trim. Otherwise, the ones without halters live without them. There's like 5 mares that live with halters. They're very hard to catch. I catch them once a month and check them over unless we're doing farrier day, and then they'll come in and get groomed. We kind of let the horses be horses here, and unless they have an issue as to why they need to be brought up, they rarely come into stalls.
Have you guys raised any of these mares since they were foals?
This specific field, no, but in the other field I have Downpour is born and raised and Polar Opposition is born and raised here.
And then someone said, give Nest all the carrots.
She already ate some before we videoed, but she deserves all of them. She's over here. I'm gonna go over to Nest.
Yep. Which mares have very successful offspring, and name some of the offspring?
I'd say Affiliate Biggs, and she's got Big Rigs and Miss Tesla. And then No Ifs About It has It's a Clout, or Lots of Clout. There's Summer Mystery has Lost in Time, and Best Laid Plans has had 10 foals, and all 10 have actually made it to the track.
Which girl gives you the most trouble?
Polar Opposition is not a very nice horse, and even the once a month checkovers. She is very difficult, even in situations where she's not needing to be difficult. We try to coax her in all the ways possible, but she's a little rough around the edges. So,
who has had the most foals?
I believe it's Best Laid Plans, and I want to say maybe Philly at Biggs, but I'm not 100% sure. Definitely Plans. She's had over 10.
Then Ashley Bennett says she has Daylily out of Philly at Biggs,
Yep.
who she loves. What's your favorite story that you like to tell about the retired ladies?
I guess, I don't know, that's a hard one. Sammy's pretty cool. Sammy has a lot of personality, Sister Sammy. When she was first on the farm, on our farm in Paris, one of her buddies, Uncommon Sense was her name, got tangled up in a barbed wire fence, and the whole herd left that mare except for Sister Sammy. She stood next to her and, kept her company through the night, so we were able to get her leg untangled, and the mare wasn't very bad off.
Who are some of the former retirees at the farm that have since passed on?
So that's kind of a cool question. We've had four mares that were able to retire and passed. 4 Stars Lindy, she passed away at 16 or 18. There was Continental Victory. Let me get Mammy's good side. Here, hey. There's Continental Victory we raised, and we were able to retire. 100 Kisses, she's a dam of Blissful Hall, and Can Do River were the 4 that have been able to retire and have since then passed.
And someone asked, is Philly at Biggs in this field?
No, she's in the other field, and due to Polar not being the most pleasant mare, it's probably not the safest field to go in attached to a cell phone, so we're probably not going to go over there.
And someone commented Sammy with a goat emoji. I don't know. Did Sammy ever have a goat?
Not that I know of. I know Pure Country had a goat, but that'd be the first time I heard that story. She's pretty laid back. I wouldn't think that she needed one.
Does Yes Ma'am have any trouble getting around the herd?
No, she does have cataracts in this eye that she has left, but she's actually on the top of this field's totem pole, so she doesn't get pushed around too much. In the summer, she's kind of off by herself, staying out of the sun and staying away from the flies. But besides that, she doesn't have any issues. And you can clearly see she's not missing any meals.
Candace asked, who's the mare without one eye? It's Yes Ma'am. How did Yes Ma'am do as a mom with one eye?
She did fine. She never skipped a beat.
Did you have any problems with her getting pregnant with only one ovary?
No. You just only track one ovary. It's easier to track. You don't have to worry about which side's going to go.
What was Continental Victory's personality like? She is one of Pam's favorites.
She was an awesome mare. Towards the end, she was very forgiving and always looked for help. She reminds me a lot of Nest. She was very picky, and we catered to her every need. So she was treated like a princess, and she knew it.
Oh, they commented the goat emoji because she's the greatest of all time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, okay.
Nest, come here. Walk over to Nest.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite story about Nest?
Not really. She had her last foal when I was here in 2000, or I prepped her last yearling in 2010, I believe it was. So I've never really foaled her. When Kisses passed was really when Nest and she won't let my husband walk her, which is kind of funny. She's like really laid back. When he tries to walk her, she plants all 4 feet and won't walk forward. She's stubborn. Good to go?
Yeah, I think that's about it, unless anyone else has questions.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in.
Oh, someone asked, who is Faith's favorite?
Mammy. Because because Mammy will let her groom her and doesn't care.
And who is the boss in this field?
It's a toss-up between Mammy and Renee. It just depends the day, the way the wind's blowing. Renee's over here. Well, that's all we have. Thanks for tuning in.